Hello everyone and welcome back to Play-Doh Videos. Today we're going to do one of the most beloved characters from children's literature, Winnie the Pooh. Are you ready to get started? It's going to be a lot of fun and really simple. What we're going to need is some yellow Play-Doh, some red Play-Doh, some black Play-Doh, a Play-Doh knife, and matchsticks. Ready? Okay, let's get started. First, let's take some yellow Play-Doh and get a good amount and roll it between the palms of your hands. Good? Okay, great. Now, this is going to be Winnie the Pooh's head. What we want to do here is use your thumbs to press in at the top and little by little get a nose to emerge. Not too much, but just a little bit that it's a contour. It's a shape in the ball. We just want to make sure that we know where the nose is. Okay, great. Now, let's just take a little pinch of more yellow Play-Doh and just take a little speck out like I'm doing here. Roll it between your thumb and your forefinger, nice little ball. And now you can use something like the Play-Doh mold to make a little indentation in the center. Yeah, just like that. You see what I've done? This is going to be Winnie the Pooh's ear. Nice. Go ahead and now put it right on top, not vertically on top, but a little bit over at an angle. You see what I'm doing there? Great. And now repeat with the other one. So far, so good? Okay, now that you see where his ears are, you can make a little bit more of an indentation with your thumb where his eyes would be and where his nose comes out. You see what I'm doing there? Okay, we're ready to add some detail now. So now, let's take some black Play-Doh. Just take a little bit and roll it between your thumb and forefinger. So you have a little tube, a very thin tube, a line. And now we're going to take little specks off of that. And the first one, you see what I'm doing here? Just a little piece here. We're going to put it on the top point of his nose. Now you have the front of his nose. Okay, back to the black Play-Doh. Let's take a very small piece, very small. And you want to place that somewhere between the nose, the tippy top of the nose, and the ear. Almost right in the middle. Got that? See where I've done it? Now, you just need to match that on the other side of his face. Don't make one eye bigger than the other. Don't use too much Play-Doh for one eye. It should be the same size and about equal distance from the nose. Terrific! He's really coming alive, right? What else does our favorite character Winnie the Pooh have on his face? Eyebrows. So what we want to do is take the black Play-Doh and instead of just a speck, we want a very small size, a very small line, yeah? Just, you see the size I have here? About that size. And you want to put that between his eye and his ear. Way up there, you see that? Great. Now exactly the same size Play-Doh you want to take and put on the other side for the other eyebrow. Looking good. You see how much personality that gives? I mean, he looks like a bear. He's getting there. But with those eyebrows, you can start to see the Winnie the Pooh personality. But you know, Winnie the Pooh is a happy fellow, and we are missing a smile. Okay, so back to the black Play-Doh. Here we're going to want to take a good long strand. Not a huge amount, but enough that, you know, it's going to be a good smile across his face. Make it thin and even, so it's going to be an even line. Yeah, just like that. Good. And now, carefully under his nose, somewhere between the nose and the bottom of his chin, just lay it on in a nice arc. Yeah? How's it look? Does it look like mine? Mine, I think, looks pretty happy. And now we're going to take some red Play-Doh, about the same amount as we used for his head. We're going to use here now. And start rolling that between your hands. Again, let's begin with a ball shape. Nice and even. And now on a flat surface, what we want to do is use our thumb, press down at the top, You see what I'm doing there? And turn it so that what we have is, it's something like a tube where his head is going to be standing on top of. And then an indentation at the top. Now you can use the Play-Doh knife and just near the top, just tuck it in a little bit along the edge. You see what I'm doing there? And that'll create something like a collar. It'll be like a turtleneck collar on a sweater. Okay, that's pretty good. Once you have that, just go ahead and put it to the side, and we're going to keep going now. Okay, now let's take some yellow Play-Doh, and we're going to create the bottom part of Winnie the Pooh. So take a little bit smaller amount and roll it between your hands into a nice ball. Now let's use the Play-Doh knife and cut it right down the middle. Yeah, nice, good, clean cut. And we can take 1/2 and put it aside. We only need half of our ball right now. Okay, good. Now, what we want to do with this half ball is just round the edges, press down a little bit. And the reason we're doing this is because we want the red shirt that Winnie the Pooh uses to sit on top of it. Okay, go ahead and connect the red Play-Doh and the yellow Play-Doh now and see if they match. You want the red shirt of Winnie the Pooh just fit on top of his belly, the yellow belly. And likewise, if it's a little too small, you can press it to create more of a connection with the red Play-Doh. But hopefully yours looks about like mine. Okay, great. Okay, now let's take a little bit more red Play-Doh, and I just want to take a little pinch off here and roll it between my thumb and my forefinger and create a very small kind of like, almost like an eraser, a little tube, yeah? Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, but something about this size. This is going to be his arm. And we have to do a second one also. That's right, just like this will be the second arm. Great, okay, good. And now a little bit of yellow Play-Doh for his hands. And don't worry too much about shape, but the two hands should be about the same size. That's important. Okay, great. And now connect those to the red Play-Doh. And there you have one arm with a hand. And connect the other and another arm and a hand. Fantastic. Okay, we're almost done. Can you see all the parts coming together? Okay, so now let's take some yellow Play-Doh and roll it between your hands so you have a long tube, but this is thicker than the other pieces. Yeah, nice and even. Now use the Play-Doh knife and cut off a portion about this much. And now see what I'm doing here? This is going to be Winnie the Pooh's legs and feet. So I've got one piece here, it's going to be one leg and one foot. I'm literally just bending it. You see what I've done there? I bend it and it becomes the bottom of the leg and the foot sticking out. Now you can use your fingers just to make some adjustments at the bottom. The shoe at the bottom should be flat and you can make a clear demarcation, a clear line between the leg and the shoe. But that's pretty good. Okay, now repeat that for the other one. Great, fantastic. Now, one thing that we're going to do here is use something that no one is going to see. You're going to know about it. It's a little secret, but it's going to help Winnie the Pooh stand up. So what we need is 2 matchsticks or toothpicks. See what I have here? Yeah. And we're going to stuff that, literally place that all the way down into the leg and into the other one. And holding that, let's put his red and yellow body right on top. You literally just want to press down into the sticks so that the legs hold his body up. Fantastic. You see how his body is being held up and nobody knows how. You've done a really clever thing there. Okay, we're going to use one more stick and put it at the top of his body. Okay, so now let's take Winnie's head and push it all the way down. I don't want to see any stick. It should just completely disappear underneath his head. Great job. Well, we're almost done. We just need to take his arms and put them on the body. So I would say let's take one and put it arm down on the left side here. And one maybe with his arm sticking out like he's saying hi or shaking your hand. And just press it. You don't have to press too much, but enough that it just stays in place. Okay, great. Well done. That is one very believable Winnie the Pooh. And out of nothing, you created him from scratch with just a little time and a little Play-Doh. Fantastic job. He really looks adorable and cute, just like I always remembered him. Well, thanks for watching and stay tuned to more Play-Doh videos.
Hello, kids. Let's learn the alphabet.
We're going to make a Play-Doh Iron Man, just like you've seen in the movies. Hey, that's Mario from the video games.